All right, we're back this morning talking the Washington Commanders and this new football schedule for the upcoming season that's coming out. The official announcement will be later today, where they will talk about the rest of the games. But some of the games on the schedule have already been announced, and it's causing quite a buzz around the DMV. The Commanders, they're going to make history this time around, traveling to Spain for the first NFL game ever to be hosted in that country. They will host the Miami Dolphins in an early game on Sunday, November 16th. Game is set for 9:30 a.m. at the famed Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. And joining us now to talk more about this is David Harrison. He is the host of he's got a Commanders podcast that he deals with every day. David, good morning to you. Good to see you.
Good morning. Yeah, good to see you as well.
All right, so let's talk about this schedule, because you made some bold predictions about the Commanders' schedule, including some primetime games. Give us some details about that.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people would love to see the Commanders open the season at home, an exciting, 2024 campaign, obviously finished with 4 games on the road. So it's been a little bit since Commanders fans have been able to see the team play at home. However, when you consider the fact that they've got 9 road games this year, every year the NFL alternates which conference has the most home games and road games because of the odd number of games that are played right now. I think that the best thing for the Commanders would actually be to start on the road, get one of those road games out of the way early. I've got the Atlanta Falcons kind of projected in my, prediction attempt here for the schedule. It's not a super long trip, but you have the advantage of getting a road game out of the way before you really have to worry about the fatigue setting in. But then what I would like to see is a home game in week 2. And I'd like to see the NFL bring the Detroit Lions into Northwest Stadium. That divisional round matchup last year was highly talked about. The Commanders going into Detroit, upsetting the Lions, who were Super Bowl favorites throughout the season. And honestly, ever since then, during the offseason, we've had to hear a lot of talk about how the Lions were actually the best team in the NFC. The Commanders just caught them at the right time. Well, let's get them on the field week 2, hopefully fully healthy and all that stuff. And let's see, which team comes out on top. And I think that could be the first primetime game we see the Commanders play. In total, I've got three primetime games, I think, pegged for the Commanders. I think the Kansas City Chiefs matchup is kind of an obvious one to try to pick. Jaden Daniels and Patrick Mahomes getting on the field for the first time. And then I've also got a Dallas Cowboys game, somewhat late in the second half of the season, because we all know the league loves to put the Cowboys in prime time, even when they're missing the playoffs. And so why not make it a primetime game for the Commanders and the Cowboys this year?
Right. All right, Locked On Commanders podcast host David Harrison here. And we're thinking it could be a Merry Christmas for the Commanders as well, as far as playing a game on that day. Could be.
Yeah, just trying to read a little bit of the patterns, although the NFL has already broken a little bit of that pattern. But we do know officially that the Commanders are going to play on December 20th. They're going to host the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's going to be a Saturday game. Well, last year, the Saturday games before Christmas featured 4 teams who also ended up playing on Christmas. And the way that they did that is the teams that were the home teams on the Saturday before Christmas ended up being the visiting teams on Christmas Day. If that pattern were to hold true, at least for the Commanders here, they would visit the Green Bay Packers on Christmas Day. And to be honest with you, as much as I would like to be at least close to home on Christmas Day and be able to get home to my family that same day, Christmas in Lambeau, Jordan Love versus Jaden Daniels, that's a pretty intriguing matchup if you're in the National Football League. Now, we do know that the other 2 teams involved, the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles, they're actually going to play on Black Friday following Thanksgiving. So that pattern already being broken just a little bit. But we only know 1 game right now for Christmas Day. So we'll see if that pattern holds true. And if it is, then we'll be in Lambeau for Christmas. It'll probably be a very snowy game, but that's kind of the classic Green Bay Packers game that the NFL loves to feature.
All right. So, David, we're out of time. 5-second answer. They could be going to Spain. I mean, it's almost official, but it'll be official later on. Your response to them going to Spain?
Love it. Jaden Daniels helping the NFL make history. Young quarterback. What a better way to introduce the league to another foreign market.
Locked On Commanders host David Harrison, thank you very much for getting up early and talking with us this morning. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. And a reminder, you can join us tonight for a special. It's called Commanders Schedule Unlocked. The man, Chick Hernandez, and our Commanders experts, they're going to break down the full 17-game schedule. And we have expert analysis on what we can expect from the Commanders this season. That special airs tonight at 7 right here on WUSA 9.